So today, a lot can be said about showing up with confidence and why confidence so many times eludes many of us. What I want to do today is show you where confidence comes from and why so many of us are doing it so wrong. You're watching this video, you're probably saying to yourself, I want to show up with confidence in my life, how can I get it done? And then you might be thinking to yourself, how can I be like some of these role models in my life? We think about confidence, maybe we think about Will Smith or Leonardo DiCaprio in his movies or Jordan in Chicago Bulls. Why were they so confident in what they did? What I want you to do is not focus on those role models and those great idols and think, how were they so confident? But ask yourself, what is confidence really? Where does it come from? Confidence is simply having certainty of success. If you have certainty of success, confidence will appear as an emotional result from that. So we're not really seeking confidence, we're really seeking how can we have certainty of success in what we're trying to do. Now, what I want you to do is take a look back and think to yourself, places in your life where you have most confidence. I'm gonna take a guess and say, most likely those are places where usually you are in control. And places in your life when you don't have control, most likely you have less confidence, more anxiety, and maybe more fear of what could go wrong as well. Certain aspects of our lives are always outside of our control. Usually when we need to deal with human nature, free will, other people, control eludes us. When things are purely on our shoulders and we're the ones who are having to get it done, most likely we have control in those situations. This is best seen in sports. Some people hate playing team sports because it forces you to rely on other people to make your team a success. If you see sports where you have high amount of people on the field at once, such as NFL, American football, you'll also see that it's very rare for a team to win multiple seasons back to back. While if you throw to the other side of the spectrum, like tennis, which is a one-man sport, you tend to see the same person winning year by year, shown by people like FIVERR, Nadal, Djokovic, and Murray as well, for those of you who like him. So this shows the less people you depend on, the more things are within your control. But is this really realistic to life? Where in life won't we need to actually deal with other people? Nowhere. Therefore, how can we learn to still show up with confidence even when things are outside of our control and we're really needing to deal with human nature? What we need to be able to do is be able to remember what is within our control and what can we actually focus on. Usually what's in our control is our own decisions and our own focus. So this might seem counterintuitive, but it's very simple. We need to learn to detach, to stop demanding things that are outside of our control. When you detach from the outcome, you learn to focus again on what is in your control, which is your own focus, your own decisions. If you can learn to master the psychology of detaching from the outcome, you'll begin to see confidence show up again. And here's 2 ways that we can help you do that. Number 1 is goals we set. The goals we set are a big part of whether things are inside our control or outside our control, and the confidence that comes alongside with that. Now, there's 3 types of goals I'm gonna go over you with. 1 is outcome-based goals. Outcome-based goals are goals that are based upon the result, what happens. That's when you say, if I'm going to approach someone that I'm interested in, that they need to like me and things need to go well. Or if I'm going to a sales call, I need this person to buy my product. These are based upon outcomes that are outside of our control because you're dealing with free will and human nature. The second kind of goal we can set for ourselves are effort-based goals. These are goals where we're saying we're not demanding what needs to happen. Effort-based goals are based upon our own personal actions. If I walk into a situation and I say to myself, my pure intention is to approach this person and tell them 3 things about myself. If I'm able to complete that simple task, I'll finish my goal. What you'll find is that's a much easier goal that's within your control. Plus, it also lends its way to actually matching your ultimate vision as well. Or if you're going to a sales call, you're saying to yourself, I'm going to at least make sure I reference all these features about my product. Whether they say yes or no, it's outside of my control and I do not care about. What I do care about is making sure they're aware of the options and the value we can bring. The last kind of goal you can set for yourself is a learning-based goals. These goals are based upon your takeaway. What are you learning in this situation? The outcome is irrelevant. What you're doing is irrelevant. The only thing that's relevant is what you are learning in this situation here. What you will find is outcome-based goals are usually based upon things that are outside of your control. Effort-based goals, learning-based goals, these things are usually within your control, where if you have low certainty of success, you can lean on these different types of goals that can reignite the confidence you need to have peak performance. The second thing I want to speak to you about is having a reproductive mindset. Not reproductive in the sex kind of way, but reproductive in cycles, in things coming full circle. Now, there's usually two types of mindsets people speak about: scarcity mindset or having an abundance mindset. A scarcity mindset is a mindset that says, I don't have enough. A scarcity mindset says, what am I losing in this situation? An abundance mindset says, I have plenty enough. What can I gain in this situation? Abundance looks at the glass half full. What I want to do is take that to the next level. I want you to understand and begin to adopt a reproductive mindset. A reproductive mindset is the mindset that understands that opportunity reproduces itself. It's a cycle, like a seed. When you plant a seed in the ground, it grows, produces fruit, and then that new fruit has a new seed in it that you can then replant to grow a new tree or a new plant. A reproductive mindset says to yourself, whatever's happening in my life right now, I am not afraid of losing it, because I understand that the moment one door closes, another door will open. A new opportunity will open. I will have a second chance, a third chance, an infinite amount of chances to complete what I'm trying to complete. When we attack life from a reproductive mindset, understanding that opportunity is infinite, it's endless, you will find that whatever you're doing, you'll be outside of your own head and be able to live just in that moment and have peak performance in what you're trying to do. So that does it for this video. I hope you can take away those two main takeaways about how you can show up with confidence in your life. One, the goals you're setting. Are you setting outcome-based goals that are outside of your control? Are you setting effort-based goals that are inside your control? Or do you need to set learning-based goals that are also inside your control? And secondly, having a reproductive mindset that understands that if one door closes, another door is going to open, and that opportunity is infinite, it's endless, and there's no fear of what can go wrong because something else is coming down the line. Like, comment, and share this with someone who needs to hear this and needs to learn how to show up with confidence in their life, and I'll see you again soon.